6:43 right now. A tree pushing up the sidewalk is creating a hazard in the Mondawmin neighborhood. Now, is it the city on the hook to remove that tree and make repairs, or the people who live there? When a woman couldn't get answers, she called WMAR-2 News Mallory Sofastaii, because if it matters to you, it's a matter for Mallory.
It's a stretch of sidewalk where people constantly trip. They started using the street just to avoid the uneven slopes, and Tina Burke knew this was unsafe. She worried someone might get hurt, so she took action. It's a minor bump to most. For others, it's a mini mountain.
My sister, she uses a cane. She comes to visit. They meet her outside and they walk her around. They have people with wheelchairs. They don't come on the sidewalk. They just come down the middle of the street.
In a wheelchair?
Yeah. So they come down the middle of the street.
Tina Burke's family has been on this street for decades. Of those 70 years, she estimates this tree has been here for 50. It's given them a lot of great years, but now it's outgrown its home, creating a hazard for the aging seniors here and a liability.
Our insurance company came and looked at the property. They saw the damage in the sidewalk, and they told us if nothing was done, then they were going to cancel our insurance.
Tina filed a request with 311 in April, followed up with several phone calls. The June due date came and went.
It hurts because we're trying to fix the community up, and you can't, because no one is responding to your calls. You get a lot of promises. When you do get the call, when they do respond, you get a lot of promises, and nothing is being done, nothing.
So you feel like it's just been empty promises?
Yes, you're the only one who's been responding to me. Immediately you responded.
So did the Forestry Division once we brought this to their attention. They pruned the tree, didn't remove it, and coordinated with the Department of Transportation to fix the sidewalk.
So it's a minimal fix.
Steve Klitsch, a contractor and Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition board member, said this patchy asphalt reduces a trip hazard. It doesn't serve someone with mobility issues.
This particular section of sidewalk slopes about 6 inches in less than 3 feet. And that is extremely steep. There are roofs in the city that aren't that steep.
And a little further up the sidewalk, a rat problem because of what the tree has done.
The tree has pushed that retaining wall up with the roots expanding and will continue to expand as they grow. We'll raise that up even higher, allowing maybe other rodents to nest into that space.
Again, we brought these concerns to the city. A little more than a week later, we spotted a contractor taking pictures.
Well, it's good to see you here because we just want it fixed for the resident.
If they remove the tree and repave, it'll be costly. But the tree's on public property.
It'll be the city's responsibility, and the taxpayers on this street are entitled to this kind of repair, which I would think in a timely way.
However, if the tree were just a few feet over, Tina would be on the hook.
Where we're standing right now, we're actually standing on private property.
Okay.
So the city doesn't have to take responsibility for that.
Same goes for cracks and broken walkways. Property owners must fix or replace, or receive a bill from the city for the repairs. After reaching out to the city for a second time, we were told DOT is again coordinating with forestry to assess the tree roots and installing a new walk at proper grade. They anticipate the work to be completed in early August. And keep in mind, forestry is a small department, 4 in-house crews and 9 contract crews to maintain the roughly 200,000 street trees in Baltimore.
And Mallory Sofastaii will be checking in to make sure that work gets done. If you have a matter for Mallory, she wants to hear from you, you can email her at mallory@wmar.com. As you saw, she gets right back.